Let's say China.
China.
China. China.
There are next door neighbors, and you can actually see Russia from land here in Alaska.
You go over to China.
I did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Trump's tweeting out insults to Angela Merkel. What's he doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host.
Yes, it's me, James Andrews, and you are listening to So This Happened, and I guarantee this is the only news that you will need today. It's Thursday, the 27th of April, 2017, and today is National Bring Your Child to Work Day, or as it's known at the White House, Thursday. And this morning, Donald J. Trump started off the day with what can only be described as a big fucking tweet storm. In the space of just a few minutes, the president fired off 9 tweets. Yes, 9 tweets. I have no idea how Trump Vader is going to pick his favourite one today, because there were some real corkers, some real buttes. And up on the hill, that government shutdown that looked less likely yesterday, today looks more likely. The Democrats have said that if the Republicans bring a repeal Obamacare bill to the table and vote on it, they will shut down the government. And remember, yesterday we said that the Freedom Caucus have approved the next repeal bill. And as we said yesterday, if they're approving it, that's really scary. And also, if you are flying United Airlines, you might get really, really lucky, because today they said that now the maximum they will pay for a passenger who gets bumped is $10,000. So if you are flying on United today, tomorrow, or sometime in the future, and they want to bump you, say yes, but don't say yes right away, because they'll say, we'll give you $200. And you come back and say, not enough, $400, not enough, and it'll go on and on and on, and eventually they'll get to $9,900, and you'll say, let's just make it $10,000. And they will say, okay, here's your check. And I'll be quite honest and tell you that for $10,000, I would gladly be dragged off a plane. And in business news, it now seems that Donald Trump has said he will not pull out of the NAFTA agreements. I am hoping that Canada and Mexico have some pretty good birth control. And this is incredible. I am looking at my computer right now, and I'm very happy to announce that for the first time ever, So This Happens has some real breaking news. And we even have awesome breaking news music to bring this to you. The Kentucky doctor, David Dow, has settled with United Airlines for being dragged off the plane. And I wish I could tell you how much it is, but I can't because it's not disclosed. So it's breaking. Well, that wasn't as exciting as I thought it. I thought I'd be on like CNN or NBC News, and it wasn't that exciting. Sorry. And I try and drag myself out of that really crap moment. I want to touch on something I talked about yesterday, and I have received a little bit of backlash for it. Yesterday I stuck up for Ann Coulter, and I didn't really stick up for Ann Coulter. I stuck up for free speech. But a few people said, oh, what are you doing sticking up for Ann Coulter? She's a menace. She's the enemy. Oh, what are you doing? Well, let me say it again, because I said it yesterday, but some people didn't get the message, so I'm going to say it as clearly as I possibly can. I will be the first person to tell you that Ann Coulter's message, her politics, and her morals, as I see them, are absolutely repulsive. But I will be the last person on this planet to say that she does not have a right to express whatever the hell she wants to. That, my friends, is free speech. The same free speech that allows me to say, Eric Trump, you're a daft cunt. That free speech is exactly the same free speech that Ann Coulter has to go on a campus and say she loves Donald Trump and that what he's doing is wonderful and that everyone on the left are snowflakes and are weak and pathetic. It's exactly the same thing. And we need to preserve that. We really need to preserve free speech. That's it. That's all I'm going to say about it. I didn't support Ann Coulter. I didn't say she was a lovely person. I've never met her. I probably never will meet her. She probably is a lovely person. My fingers are crossed. You can't see that, but they are in fact crossed. But the point is this. It is free speech, and we cannot let that die. And I've seen the last few days, the last few weeks, in fact, where there have been certain people on the left, liberal people, who are really stepping on the rights of people who are conservative, and we can't do that. We cannot do that. There's a reason that free speech is in there. It's so everybody can have an opinion. And our opinion, and if you're listening to this program, we probably have very similar opinions. But it doesn't mean that we're right, because as repulsive as we find some of the Republican conservative principles, the people on that side, they find our principles and our ideas just as repulsive, you see. So it's all a matter of where you're coming from. But I will always defend the right for you to say whatever you want. And I am all discombobulated now, so probably a good time to mention that I am going to be going away for a few days. I've been invited by Trump Vader to Mar-a-Lago. We're going to play some golf, drop some bombs. It's going to be a good time. But I won't be back until next Wednesday. So you're going to have all day tomorrow. And then Saturday, Sunday, you wouldn't hear me anyway. But then Monday and Tuesday, I'm not going to be here to talk to you. So what you can do is, if you want, you can just listen to a past episode. And it'll sort of be like we're together. That would be nice. And then this next story I'm going to file under don't really give a shit, but you might feel differently, so I'll share it with you. I'm on Fox News right now on my computer here, and the headline, the big one today, it says, Obama's $400,000 Wall Street speech leaves liberal base stunned. What that is referring to is Barack Obama's doing a speech coming up, and he is reportedly being paid $400,000 to do this speech. And Fox News are making out here that the liberal base is stunned, and maybe you are. I don't know. Maybe people are really disgusted with this. Like I say, I don't give a shit. $400,000. It's a lot of money. Absolutely. Is anybody's speech worth $400,000? Well, I like to think somebody would pay me $400,000 to do a speech. It probably, $400 is pretty unlikely, to be honest. So it is a lot of money, but I don't know. Maybe you feel differently about it than I do. But I couldn't care less. I mean, he's not a politician anymore. He's in the free market, so to speak. And if that's what they want to pay him to speak, then why shouldn't he take $400,000 to speak? That's the going rate. You look at actors get paid millions to make a film. Nobody seems to get really bent out of shape by that. So I think it's a bit of a non-story, isn't it, really? I think it's just designed to sort of rile people up, saying, ooh, look, your Barack Obama's taken all this money and he was always saying about how evil bankers are. Well, yeah, but he's already rich. So, I mean, he's a politician. You have to be rich to be a politician. So $400,000, couldn't give a shit. So that was an absolute non-story. So I just wasted 2 minutes of your entire life with that. So I apologise for that. And now, in something that is not a non-story, it appears that the Pentagon are now investigating General Mike Flynn for possible money he may have taken from the Russian government as part of an appearance he did on a television program on the RT network in Russia, which is commonly known to be sort of a puppet of the Russian government. Now, in his press briefing today, Sean Spicer was taking a lot of questions about General Flynn, and the one I find most interesting and ridiculous is, I'll play what the reporter asked him, and I'll play Sean's answer, and then we will, we'll have a listen.
Are you satisfied with the vetting that was done of General Flynn by the transition team before he came on board as the National Security Advisor?
So that's a great question. I appreciate you bringing it up. Let's walk through that for a second. General Flynn was a career military officer who maintained a high-level security clearance throughout his career in the military. His clearance was last reissued by the Obama administration in 2016 with full knowledge of his activities that occurred in 2015, as you point out. So the issue is, he was issued a security clearance under the Obama administration in the spring of 2016.
You actually did hear that right. Sean Spicer is now trying to blame General Flynn's indiscretions on Barack Obama. And then he went on to say that, no, we didn't vet him. He'd already been vetted. And so there was no vetting of him whatsoever. It was all Barack Obama's. Thanks, Obama. Thanks. It's incredible, isn't it? It's just... words fail me, which is actually good because, as you can probably hear, Trump Vader just walked in the studio. Trump Vader, how are you? What are you wearing? He is wearing, oh my god, Trump. He's wearing a pair of Bermuda shorts over his suit. Is that? Oh, because he's saying him and I are going down to Mar-a-Lago this weekend. Yeah. Oh, he's golfing and Is that you dropping a bomb? Was that that thing? Okay, yeah. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be great. Trump Vader, how the hell are you going to pick a tweet today? I mean, you had so many this morning. It was almost like a crazy person writing. How are you going to pick one? He has one. He's got one apparently. All right, Trump Vader, come on over and read your tweet to these lovely people.
As families prepare for summer vacations in our national parks, Democrats threaten to close them and shut down the government. Terrible.
Are you having a laugh, Trump Vader? Are you taking the piss out of us all? You really come on here and do a tweet about how it's terrible that the Democrats might shut down the government so the American families can't enjoy these national monuments. After yesterday, your tweet yesterday, you signed that executive order which made it so that they can go and look to see if there's any oil underneath these national treasures that we have and dig the fuck out of them. You are ridiculous. My friend, you are ridiculous. You know what, if I didn't have a flight, I would not come with you to Mar-a-Lago this weekend. That is really stupid. You can't one day say, oh, let's drill for oil in these national monuments, and then the next day say, oh, the families want to enjoy them, but the Democrats are going to shut them down. Oh my god. Well, listen, give him his goddamn round of applause, because you know how he is if he doesn't get it, so give him a clap. Oh, he didn't like that. He did not like being laughed at. You should have seen him storm out of here. That was... I wish there was a little webcam in here, because that was brilliant. He was really, really angry. So well done. That was quite funny, actually. That was good. And listen, I'm going to end the show right now because I have to go pack my suitcase. Thank you so much for listening. I really appreciate it. It means a tremendous amount to me. You can always follow me on Twitter at SoThisHappen. And if you like what we're doing here, please subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, whatever you're listening to, and write a little review. It does mean a lot to me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. And have a gorgeous weekend, and I will talk to you at the middle of next week. Bye-bye.
There are next door neighbors, and you can actually see Russia from land.